Our second stop, we're at Juneau today. Welcome to my Alaska series, where I take you along with me on my exciting cruise adventures through some incredible spots in Alaska. So far, we've spent a day traveling at sea and got to enjoy the entertainment on the ship. Yesterday, at our first port, we visited the city of Ketchikan, which is also known as the salmon capital of the world. Check out this really cool video that my dad got of the otter chasing the salmon through the water. You can really see how fast they swim. Creek Street is a particularly famous spot for people to come watch salmon swim upstream. You can really see this fish trying to get away, but after some struggle, eventually the otter was finally able to catch it and have dinner. Oh, the cycle of life.
See that? See that? The fish is in his mouth. Oh, wow.
Here in Ketchikan, every year, the salmon swim against the current to spawn or lay their eggs. Salmon are usually born in fresh water but live their adult lives in the saltwater ocean. As they mature, they migrate back to their freshwater birthplace where it's safer for them to spawn. Then they often die due to the long and tiresome journey upstream. Don't forget to check out my last video for more of our Ketchikan adventures, and coming up now in this video is our exciting journey through the capital of Alaska.
It's 8:30 and we have to meet at 9 for our excursion. This is our longest run on the ship besides our sea day. So we left yesterday at like 1:30 from Ketchikan, and then we got here at like 7 or 8 this morning. And it is quite sunny and warm for Alaska. Our excursion for today is the Mendenhall Glacier and Juneau Tram. So I think we're gonna like ride around the city and maybe go on a little hike to see a waterfall or something, if I read correctly. Wow, look at those mountains. Wait, there's a little like thing, a lift. No, I don't think. Yeah. Glacier first. Okay.
During our stop here, we had just enough time to do a short hike to Photo Point to see Mendenhall Glacier, and then also hike up on the right to see Nugget Falls. Alright, we just saw the Mendenhall Glacier for the first time. And what would you say was your impression?
It's very small, it's not very white, and it's kind of just like snow on a mountain.
It is a little muddy, but when you look through binoculars, it actually looks cooler. You can see the little ice chunks. But I think it just looks small because we're far away from it. Now we're going on a nature hike. Which hike is this one called? This one's called the Gold something, Gold Trail. And it looks pretty good. There's lots of greenery. Kind of like the forest that we hiked through yesterday, that we biked through yesterday. Huh? Oh, look at that. Bald eagle. We continued to walk along this trail for about 1 mile to get to Nugget Falls. The hike was pretty easy because there was a nice paved path for us to walk along as we enjoyed the views of the Tongass National Forest, which, if you didn't know, is actually the world's largest temperate rainforest. Honestly, I didn't even know Alaska had so much forest and trees. I really just envisioned lots of ice and snow, so this was really cool to see. Overall, the weather today was perfect. It was not too cold, not too sunny, and a lot of the local tour guides mentioned that this was the best weather that they've had in months.
So that was really nice for us. And before we knew it, we made it to Nugget Falls. So on the left here, we can see Mendenhall Lake, which is the same lake that we saw when we were looking out onto Mendenhall Glacier. We also saw some people kayaking in the lake, which might have been one of the other excursions, but that was kind of crazy to see because the water looked really, really cold. And then of course, to the right here is Nugget Falls, which is about a 377-foot tall waterfall.
I'm gonna go touch the waterfall.
Whoa! Careful, careful! Wow! You can feel it on you. This is pretty awesome.
Salmon jerky. Smell it? It smells like salmon. Salty. Tastes just like dried salmon, beef jerky.
Alright, we did our excursion this morning to the Mendenhall Glacier, saw a waterfall, then we took a fat lunch and then a fat nap, and we are back out here, and it's really nice out.
It's like hot and cold at the same time.
So the tram starts down here and goes all the way up this line to that thing up there where you can go hiking. And I also think you can hike the trail. So the trail to hike up is pretty intensive, but I think up there you can walk around for like 3 or 4 hours, go hiking. My favorite store. That is a popular place to eat, apparently. There are some places like jewelry stores where you can go in and they'll give you a free stuff that you can collect. So yesterday in Ketchikan, I got a bracelet and got a little salmon on it. And then today I picked up a polar bear. That's so nice. And then this other one I bought on the cruise for $10. It's so much more fun when you collect stuff. And then we stopped by a different place and they gave us a little coin with a moose on it. And the guy was like,
One per family.
ooh, they have lots of totem poles. Really tall. Wow. Wow. Ooh, golf carts. Picking up the trash. Picking up the trash. Ooh. Why did it just turn towards me? So lots of sheds here to just book your last minute excursions if you don't book them beforehand. And now we're gonna go ride the Goldbelt Tram to go all the way up there. And they gave us a little stamp earlier so we can ride unlimited times.
Alaska Native Corporation. We were built on August 10th, 1996. We will be passing through an Alaska temperate rainforest, which averages 90 inches of rain and 100 inches of snow per year.
I wore too much clothes. It's really hot in Alaska. I'm sweating. Oh, how do you like the hike?
It's good.
Whew. Made it to the top. Maybe that took 15 to 30 minutes. I lost track of time. Very hot, very sweaty. But the views are fantastic.
As you can probably tell, the views on this hike were absolutely incredible. I mean, look at us. We're literally climbing up the side of a mountain in Alaska. I believe this mountain is called Mount Roberts, and I really had no idea that there was more to hike at the top of the tram, so that was a really nice surprise. There was beautiful scenery all around, in front of us, behind us. Really, anywhere we looked, there was something new and exciting to see.
We're still hiking up. Probably another 45 minutes. This is the narrow trail we're heading through. Whoa! Berries.
At this point, I was lagging behind a little bit because this trail was not easy. As we trekked forward, my brother helped me get some of these clips, and before we knew it, we made it to the snow.
Snow! Snowball!
Snowball.
Wow! Where did you get it from?
就那里啊，你要不要去？我带你去拿。
No.
就50步。
Wow! Alaskan ice.
对呀，你刚刚叫 crystal 啊，做成圆的呀。
Ooh, cold.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah. Oh, he went sledding here. This is so dangerous for sledding. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but this area was so steep. It was actually really hard to walk along and get to the snow. Snow! Alaskan snow! Feels a little bit like Illinois snow. Wow, the view! So while our goal was to touch some of the snow at this ice glacier, my brother was determined to hike up to the top of the mountain that we were on. So these are some clips that he took on his trek forward. We're here. Kevin's trying to go all the way up there. Ooh, where these people are. Ooh, ooh. The snowball my parents made was so cute with the little flowers, so I decided to carry it with me as far as I could down the mountain.
No way!
It was kind of hard to get this on video, but along the trail that we were hiking on, there were some really narrow portions where on one side the trail would basically drop off like we were walking on the side of a cliff or a mountain, and we couldn't really see where we were stepping because there were so many bushes and plants covering the trail, as you can see here. So it was kind of scary, and you had to lean towards the safer side so you didn't step off the edge. And you can see how many plants and bushes there were, so I definitely did get a few bug bites from this. And somewhere through all of the trees and bushes, I did end up losing my medallion, so it's probably still somewhere out in the wild, but luckily they still let me back on the ship. Anyways, this was probably one of the highlights of the trip for us. We love hiking and the views here were incredible, and we were so excited that we got to walk up to a piece of glacier ice on the mountain and actually touch it. We ended up meeting back up with Kevin on his way down and made it back to the ship just in time before we departed for our next stop, which is Skagway. That's it for the video, so be sure to check out my last two videos that are also on my cruise vacation, and see you in Skagway.